I spent $102 at Goodwill shopping with my mother and my mother-in-law. What did I buy? Stay tuned and find out.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hey everyone, my name is Becky Park and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And the other day, I went thrifting at Goodwill with my mom and my mother-in-law, both of whom really enjoy thrifting as well. They don't go thrifting to resell, but they actually go thrifting for themselves and for their spouses. And my mother-in-law, especially when she goes thrifting, if she finds anything good, she will buy it for me as well. So we went to Goodwill together. I was pretty distracted because I was like thinking about so many things while we were thrifting. Like I was not just looking for stuff to resell, but I was also looking for stuff for my mom and for my mother-in-law. And so there was just kind of a lot going on. And like every once in a while, my mom or my mother-in-law would be like, hey, do I look good in this? So it wasn't like my most focused thrifting trip ever. And I hadn't really been thrifting in a while as well. So I felt kind of rusty, but it felt good to go there and just like spend a couple hours at the thrift store. And it was really fun. And I did find some pretty decent stuff. So I'm going to show that stuff to you today. And I'll do my best to give you an idea of what I would sell each item for as I go. I might forget here and there, or I may just really not know for every item just because I haven't done the research yet. This is from like a few days ago and I don't even remember what's in these bags, but I want to go ahead and do this haul so that I can get to listing and doing all that good stuff. So like I said, I spent $102. That was also me buying a lot of stuff for my mother and mother-in-law, which that stuff is not in this haul because they've already taken it and they're, doing what they want with it. So I don't have everything, but I do have all the stuff that I am planning on reselling to show you. So let's get right into it. We'll start with the smallest bag. So the first thing is this dress by Lane Bryant. It is a size 26, and this was in the boutique section. So you'll see that it cost $9.99, but blue was actually half off that day. So I got this for $5, and it's this houndstooth like moto zip jacket, which I thought was really cool. And it has kind of like that illusion feature, which means the outside panel and like the inner arm is in black, which really gives like a very slimming look to it. I got some really great plus size stuff actually this time. And honestly, like I know a lot of people are really weirded out by sharing how much they pay for items. I don't really mind it so much. Maybe it'll kick me in the butt later, I don't know. But like I said, this was $5. It's in amazing condition. And I just get really excited when I find great plus size pieces because I don't find a lot in my area, or when I find it, it's just not in really good shape. So this one I'm gonna try and list in like the 30s and see how it does with that. Next up, I have a piece by Cabby, and this is older label Cabby, but I just thought it was really cool. So that's older label Cabby, and you can see like they still use that like uppercase A. It is a size 6. Newer Cabby is like a square label, and they're just all lowercase. This was $7, but it was blue tag, so I got it for $3.50. But it's this really cool jacket with like this cool lapel. It's got like embroidery and sequins all over it. It almost looks like a pirate jacket. And it's got these like hook and eye closures to close it up. And then the but like sequin detail continues onto the back. And then also right here. And then it's pleated. Is it pleated on the back? No, it's not pleated. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. It's like this neutral gray color. But yeah, so I just thought that would be a really cool addition to someone's wardrobe, and I'm excited to try that out. Probably list that. I'm going to look up the style name on that, which is really easy to do, because if you look at, I'll show you really quick. If you look at the tag, all Cabby pieces have the style number. So if you just type that in, you usually are able to find what it's called. And then it's also really easy to find comps on it because other people will put that style number right in the listing title, or at least in the listing. And you can see what they, sold it for before, or what they have it listed for at the moment. Off the cuff, I'd say, again, I'm probably going to list it in that $30 to $40 range and see how much I can get for it. I got one pair of shoes. They're not like amazing because they're pretty like old style, but they are Allen Edmonds, and that's the only reason I picked them up. So that's what the brand name looks like. And besides the fact that they're like a really old style, they are in really good shape. They are a smaller size. Let me see. They are a size 7.5, and the width is D. But even people who have small feet need shoes. So yeah, I mean, there's a detail up at the top, just perfect for like someone who is working in an office. Like I just imagine like a lawyer or someone like that. Someone in business wearing these, just in really good shape. Allen Edmonds are really expensive new. So I'll probably price these between like $50 and $80. That's kind of a big range, I know, but I have to look up the style. But given the condition, yeah, 50 to 80, I'll say. This next sweater honestly is probably mine, which is why I paid $8 for it. It's by the brand Dreamers, which I don't know if they have a good resale value. For some reason, I thought I saw that someone said this could be associated with Free People somehow. The RN number is not the same as Free People, so I don't know, but it's got this kind of like dropped shoulder, which I like, and I just like the neutral color of it. So honestly, this probably is mine, and that's the only reason I was okay with paying as much as I did for it. It is incredibly soft, and I don't know, I love it. So that's going in my pile here. Not for sale. Next up, if I were to sell it, I'd probably list it in like the 20s. This is a Talbot's plus size blazer. It is an 18W petite, and it is just this great, again, like, well, it's not open front, it's got one button, but it's this great striped blazer. Great for the workplace, like a cream and black striped blazer. I don't know, it's just really, really awesome for the workplace. It is the Aberdeen style. I love that they have the style name on there too. And it cost me $9. It was not half off, but I'm hoping to get $35 to $40 for that, especially because, like I said, it is plus size and it is newer Talbots. So I'm hoping to get a good profit on that one. This is a pair of jeans by Torrid. They are a size 22 regular. They were $6. But I wanted to get them because they were in a bigger size. They do seem to be high-waisted, which is really in right now, and they're distressed. They are a skinny jean in really, really good condition. With jeans, you always kind of want to check the crotch and make sure that there's not a lot of like wear or pilling or anything like that, and these were in excellent condition. So for $6, I'm hoping to sell them for like maybe $28. Something like that. I'll probably list them in like the low 30s. This is a brand that I don't really pick up very often, but I just thought the print was really cool. It gave me like severe Jenna from Empty Hanger vibes, just like that Aztec Southwestern print. It's chaps denim, and it was a blue tag, so it was $8, but I got it for $4. It was in the boutique section. I don't know why, but I mean, I paid $4 for it, so I guess that's why. I'll probably list it at like $28 and see how it does, but it's like a Henley, and it's just really cool. It is a size extra large, which is another reason why I loved it, and I just love the bold print. It will photograph really well, and it just has a really cool vibe to it. Next up, I think this is another Lane Bryant piece. Yeah, so this is Lane Bryant as well. It is a size 26, which is, I think, the second 26 size item in this bundle, and it's new with tags. It was $15, so I did pay $7.50 for it, but I'm hoping to be able to sell it at least for like $28, $30. But it's like this khaki colored blazer. It is a one button, and yeah, just perfect for the workplace, perfect for any sort of like office setting. It does have shoulder pads, I'm feeling, yeah. New with tags too, so I was really excited about that. I think I said already, but hoping to sell it between $28 to $38. This next shirt I just thought was really cute. It was also in the boutique section. It was $8, but blue tag, so I got it for $4. And it's J.Crew, size large. But look how fun. It's got these like lips on them, and they're embroidered on this striped shirt. I'll try to list this for like 25, 26, hopefully get anything north of like $20. It was just too fun to leave behind. I just thought that was really cute. And then I was really excited when I found this. This brand personally does really well for me. They had it at a local Goodwill and they marked it at $50. And I took it up to the register and I was like, is this real life? Like, is this really what you guys are charging for this? And the woman was like, I don't know. That seems really steep for a plain black t-shirt. And I was like, yeah, it is. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, can I please speak with your manager about this? And the manager went back and was like, I can sell it to you for $7. And I was like, okay. I don't know if it was $7. It was something like that. And I was like, fine. And I sold it for $50. So I guess I kind of know what they're talking about, but it should not be $50 at a thrift store. The brand is J. McGaw, and it is a size small. And this, I didn't even know that it was new with tags. That makes it even better. So it's new with tags, and it has like the name of the shirt and everything. I seriously didn't even know that this was new with tags when I bought it. So this is, oh my gosh. So it's called the Mavis shirt. It's a 3/4 sleeve boat neck shirt in a jacquard print. It's a white shirt. It doesn't look like much, but J. McGaw has a cult following. They have this like special knit with like the special stretch. I want to say it's called Catalina, and people go crazy over it. It is a white shirt, so I was like freaking out that it would have a huge stain on it somewhere. But now that I can see that it's new with tags, like I said, I sold like a plain black 3/4 sleeve shirt. It didn't even have like a jacquard print or anything to it. I sold it for like $50 for my full asking price. I'll probably list this at like $60, $70 and see if I can't get more than $50 for it. But yeah, if you see this brand, definitely pick it up because it is crazy expensive retail and it does have a following. And oh my gosh, this is new with tags. That makes me so excited. I got it for $9 and I paid the full $9 because I know I'll make more than $30 for sure. Next up. This is not the type of stuff that I personally am super into, but I know that it can sell, and it was half off. So the brand is Bob Mackie, and it says right on their wearable art. That's kind of what they're known for. They're known for just like their weird, kooky designs, wearable art, size extra large. Like I said, new with tags, and it is sold in QVC, I think, but it is this cardigan, which... oh my gosh, like, look at it. It's got just like a really unique design to it, and someone is gonna love that. It is also in a bigger size, which I was super excited about. I paid, well, it was marked at $11. It was blue tag, so I got it for $6.50. No, I got it for $5.50. I need to learn how to do math. And it'll sell. I mean, I don't know how much to price it at. Probably like $30 to $40. Not like the most beautiful thing, but it'll be a treasure for someone. This is my last thing. Again, it is plus size. And again, it is kind of like an office career piece, but it is Banana Republic. It is a size 14. Banana Republic can go for a lot. It was blue tag. They wanted $10 for it. I paid $5. I'm going to list it probably for like $38. It does have built-in shoulder pads, and this one I believe was a linen blend. Let me see. I love picking up linen blend. Yes, it does have 45% linen, and it is a chambray linen blazer is how they're describing it. So I just thought that was super classy, perfect again for the office or just for a night out on the town. I don't know. So those were the things that I picked up. I hope that you maybe learned a couple new to you brands and just was able to see what kind of stuff I'm picking up in my local Goodwill here. Nothing super duper exciting, although I will say I am really excited about that J. McGaw piece. And a lot of great plus size stuff, which I'm really excited about because like I said, I don't find a lot of good plus size stuff in my area. Hopefully by the time you are seeing this video, all of this stuff is listed in my Poshmark closet and eBay store, which I will have linked down below. But if you are personally interested in any of these items, feel free to email me at poshingplanner@gmail.com. I have that down below in my description section as well. Just because if you email me, I can offer you a great deal since I don't have to pay for any of like eBay or Poshmark fees. But yeah, that's what I found today. I don't know if you're anything like me, but whenever I go somewhere new or just somewhere out of the city that I live in, the first thing I ask myself is, where can I thrift? So I got to go to 2 new places today with some coworkers, and they did not disappoint. I'm a full-time high school choir teacher, and that's actually what has brought me to this lovely hotel room that I'm in today. We are here with students and a few of my colleagues for the Illinois High School Theater Festival. It's something that happens every year, and a bunch of our kids come to hang out with like thousands of other theater kids from all around the state, and we get to watch different shows that different high schools put on, as well as attend workshops and different things like that. So, you know, like I always preach in all of my videos, tell your friends what you do. So all the colleagues that came on this trip with me know that I love to thrift, and so we all went thrifting together, and it was so much fun, especially because like, one, we're kind of like helping each other out. Like I was looking for stuff that maybe my friends would enjoy wearing, and they were looking out for things for me that they were just like, is this something that you could resell? So that's always really fun, and I am going to show you what I picked up at those 2 different thrift stores, as well as kind of show you maybe what some of my friends picked up for me. The first thrift store that we went to was actually really cool because it was part of one of the hospitals near the area.
But like this, seriously?
That's what it started as.
We are at a new thrift store. I am with my coworkers. Say hi! And we're gonna see if they have good stuff. Apparently, the stuff that they started this thrift store with was just stuff that was left in people's hospital rooms. So we shall see what we find. Bye! So like I shared in that video, I think that it started off as a place where, you know, the hospital would just collect stuff that had been left behind in rooms once patients left, and they just decided to start a thrift store with it. And I think now you can just donate stuff like you would any normal thrift store. I'm not quite sure what all the proceeds go to, but hopefully something really good. It was, you know, obviously a little bit smaller of a thrift store, and when we first started looking in like the main section, it wasn't really amazing. There wasn't really, you know, a lot of great brands, but there's like a whole room of boutique items, and that's where we found some gems. And in fact, the theater director of my school, he found a Lululemon sweater, which was really funny because I was, you know, in the car on the way there, I was saying that I really wanted to find some men's Lululemon, so he actually found this amazing sweater, but obviously he wanted to keep it for himself because why not? It's amazing. But if it doesn't fit him, I'm gonna take it from him. But yeah, so he found a Lululemon men's sweater in like amazing condition. But I will show you what stuff I got, and some of it my friends found for me, which was really cool. So let's start with this turtleneck, or like, it's not a turtleneck, it's a cowl neck sweater, and it is an Anthropology sweater by the brand Moth. I will show you the label. I think I've only found Moth like once, and we actually found like a decent amount of Anthropology this trip. It's a size medium, but it's this really soft, I think it's rayon, and it's got like some, you know, they're not holes, but just like some design here. Most likely you would want to wear some sort of like cami or tank top underneath it, but it's like this really cool grayish beige color. Okay, it's acrylic and rayon, yeah, so it's super soft, super just like cozy, you know, kind of oversized. This is the back, just kind of more of the same. Yeah, so probably a little bit older of an Anthropology piece, which is fine, but that I think I'll probably list in like the 30s and see what happens. That one actually, my friend, she found it for me, and she was like, oh, it's, you know, Anthropology, I thought maybe you would like it. I was like, yes, good job. This next one is just a pair of American Eagle, but I got it because it was camo, and it's also in my size. It's a 00. That might actually be too small on me, we'll see. I actually also have a student who I might just ask her, like, do you want these, because I feel like she would. But they were doing 75% off of orange tags, I believe. So this used to be $6, but it was 75% off of that. So just some camo, like skinny pants, like chino jean type things, and they appear to be maybe not high-waisted, but close to high. Oh, they are high-rise jeggings. So those I thought were just really cute. And like I said, they're really, they were pretty cheap, so I picked them up. But if I do list them, I'll probably list them for like $25 around there. That same coworker found for me, and it's Michael Kors, which, you know, is kind of hit or miss, but it isn't Michael by Michael Kors, and that's why I wanted to try it. It's a slim fit houndstooth print button up, and you can see the houndstooth, which is just super classy. It's one of my favorite prints, and it is new with tags, which is awesome. It's from Macy's, new with tags, and it's just, you know, a pretty basic button-up shirt, but I do really like the print. I love the fact that it's new with tags. So yeah, we'll see how that does. Next up, we have, okay, I'm gonna save the best from this store for last because, oh my gosh. Okay, the next thing I just got for myself, and it is this Nike running like pullover, quarter zip pullover, and it's like a purple color with kind of this neon green. I just thought it was cute, and I could always use more running stuff. Just a size extra small, it's dry fit. If I were to list it, I'd probably only list it around like $18, $20. Okay, this is my favorite find of the day. First of all, they had a lot of high-end stuff. They had like Ming Wang, they had exclusively Miss Sook, but like the people there knew what they were doing. Like they knew how to price stuff. And it was funny because one of the sales ladies, she was like, sometimes the best stuff is in like the regular part of the store because the people who are pricing don't really know what they're doing all the time. And she was saying how she found like a Max Mara shirt for $7.99. I didn't find anything that amazing in the regular part. And this next thing that I'm going to show you it was in like the boutique section, but oh my gosh. So here's the label. St. John Couture. I have found St. John before at the thrift store, but nothing that was like, you know, super exciting or anything. Let me move back. But it is this gorgeous tweed dress, but it's also got like beads and sequins in it. Can you see that? Short sleeve, fit and flare, but oh my gosh, like it's stunning. It's just so beautiful. So you can see what it looks like there. It zips up the back and it's in perfect condition. Like I made all of my friends look at it and make sure that there were no flaws because I did pay up for this. I definitely paid more for this than I've ever paid for any thrifted item before in my life. Guess down below how much you think I paid, and then I will respond to whoever is the closest. But I think it'll be worth it because first of all, like comps for dresses similar to that on Poshmark and eBay. Well, Poshmark, I don't really count because I don't feel like brands like St. John really do super well over on Poshmark, but over on eBay, you know, they've definitely sold like over $100. And there aren't very many of the same exact dress. I only actually found one of the same exact dress, and the pictures are not super amazing, and they have it listed for like $324 or something like that. So I'm just gonna price a little bit under that and just see what happens. But oh my gosh, so that was super exciting. My friends were like, it's so weird to see you in this element and like so excited about something so strange. And I was like, I know, but this is just, oh my gosh. So that was the first store. I didn't really get that much. And also like my friends, while they were like happy to be there and they were thrifting for themselves and stuff too, like I don't think they're used to being in one thrift store for like more than 30 minutes. So I did about as much as I knew they could handle, and then we went on to a Goodwill. So let me share with you what we got at this Goodwill. It was not an amazing Goodwill in the sense of like there wasn't a lot of really good stuff, but there was enough good stuff that it was worth it. It was definitely on the smaller side, and it kind of seemed like it was picked over, but we got some good stuff. So the first thing I was super excited about because I've never found this brand before, and I hear people talk about it all the time, and not only did I find it, but it was also new with tags. So this was MM Le Fleur in a size 6, and like I said, new with stinking tags. So this is the Etsuko dress, it looks like, and I did pay $10 for it at Goodwill because it was in the boutique section. But it's like this really pretty black dress with 3/4 length sleeves, and it has these awesome pockets. I love these like big pockets on the front. Just like a pretty simple sheath dress though. So I'm excited to see how that does. I don't know what I'm gonna price it at yet because I've never sold M. Le Fleur before, and as you know, I'm not really good about doing my research beforehand. Like, I would love to think that I could price it over $100, but I guess we'll see. So that was the first item that I'll show you. And that one I did find in the dress section. This second one, probably like of the 3 people that I went with, the friend who was like the least excited about thrifting, she doesn't really even like shopping for herself when it comes to clothes, but she came over to me at the Goodwill and she's like, is this any good? And I stared at it and then gave her a big hug because I was like, yes it is, you did so good. So it is Armani Collezione in a size 10. Oh my gosh. And they only wanted $4.99 for it. So it is this beautiful blazer. And I'm so sorry, the lighting is horrible because I am in a hotel room. But it's this button-up blazer, and it like, I'm trying to think. Like, if you can see the detail and the threading on there, it almost looks like it's metallic, but it's not. This is what the back looks like. Just so pretty. And then I was really excited about this too. I found J. McGaw, which has definitely a cult following. It's a size medium. This is just a pretty plain and simple orange 3/4 sleeve, like very lightweight sweater. But because they have quite the following, I just decided I'd try it. And it was only $4, and actually green was half off, so it was $2. So J. McGaw for $2, yes please. So that's what that looks like. I don't think that this is their famous, I think it's called like Catalina knit. I don't think it's that material, but it's still J. McGaw, so why not? The next thing that I got, I found on my way to check out, and it is Pilcro and the letterpress, which is Anthropology. It's a size 29, but it is this really cool print that I've never really seen on pants before. I don't know if you can make it out. I've seen it on like shirts, but it's like got these multicolored flecks all over it, kind of like within the threading. If you know what this is called, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I just thought that that was beautiful. And other than that, I mean, they're kind of like a lightweight denim, and from far away they just look like a light wash denim, but they're just really cool pants with just some really interesting detail. And again, like, that fabric is just so cool. And as I was checking out, the lady was like, you got some really cool stuff, and I was like, I know. And this was only $5, so I'll probably list this for around like in the 30s. And then with the Armani Collezione, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that brand because it's not like I come across it very often, but I would like to think I could list it in at least the 80s or 90s. We'll see. I only got one pair of shoes this whole trip. There definitely were not a lot of shoes to choose from, but these are pretty boring. They're just Danskos, but they were in really good shape. Just brown, perfect for, you know, anyone who needs like a very practical comfort shoe. And this is what the brand looks like on the inside. They are a size 37. They are made of leather, and like I said, they are just in like perfect condition. With Danskos, you do want to try to like bend it and see if there's any dry rot. These are not even bendable. But yeah, I mean, people who are on their feet all day really like them. They're a great comfort shoe. They were in the boutique section, so I did pay $10 for them, but I think I should be able to sell them for at least $30 or $40, so I'm not worried about it. Next up, another Anthropology piece, which is just crazy because I don't find a lot of Anthropology ever, so that was really fun and exciting. And it's probably not like an amazing Anthropology piece, but I don't care because I get excited when I find Anthropology. So this is Postmark, and you know that it's Postmark because it's got like it looks like a postmark on the brand. It's a size medium, and it's just this cute like mixed print top with these little delicate buttons on the front. It, like, you know, you can kind of undo the buttons, a little bit of like pleating detail along the neckline, and it's got this other like contrasting print on the trim. So there's that. And other than the contrasting fabric, and it's got it a little bit here too, it's basically a basic striped t-shirt. So there's that. Again, really cute. It also has the option to like roll the sleeves up and button them in place if you want to turn it into a 3/4 sleeve, which I believe is called a tabbed sleeve. So yeah, on the inside they have this little thing, which, you know, does kind of date it a little bit. It's not like super popular anymore, but still some people like the option of being able to convert their long sleeve shirts into 3/4 length sleeve shirts. This was really cool. This, my same coworker who found like the Michael Kors shirt and like the moth cowl neck sweater, she found this and she was like, I don't know if this is anything, but it's kind of cool. And it really is. So this is the tag, and it says Carter Smith & Co. It's made of 100% wool, made in Australia, but it looks like they're army pants because it says here like regiment number and then it says name. So it looks like it's kind of from the military, and you can see the construction on them, and the pleating is super old school. And there's a date on the inside, which I forgot to point out, 1952. I don't know anything about vintage clothing, but this is just too cool. So you can see the pleating and all the button detail, and there's all these, you know, ways to kind of like change the shape of the pants or the sizing of the pants with the buttons. These are really heavy too, by the way. There's that pleat that goes down the center, and then on the bottom they have all this button detail as well, because, you know, if you want to cinch it in at the ankle, maybe like to make them fit with your boots that you're wearing, I don't even know. All these buttons, even on the inside, they're just really cool. Let me show you the back. I'm doing a horrible job showing these. And there's like one cargo pocket on the side right here. And just all the seams and like, I don't know, like they're just really stinking cool. I have to do some research, but hopefully they are real vintage. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Like, they don't seem like they would be a replica, and they look like they've never been worn. I mean, you know, whoever owned these did not write their name on the inside, on the tag, and they're just really cool. They were only $5, and so even though I know nothing about them, I decided I would take a chance on them because they're just so cool, and it's a cool way to preserve history, you know? So I'm gonna do a lot of research. If you know anything about these kinds of pants, please let me know. But I was really excited about these. And then last but not least, the same coworker found this sweater. Not like the most exciting thing, but it is Oscar de la Renta. It's a men's yellow cable knit sweater. This is in a size medium, and it is made of 100% cotton. Just, you know, classic sweater. It's got a crew neck, and yeah, nothing super special. I do think that Oscar de la Renta sweaters for men are sold at places like Macy's now, so it's not, you know, when I think Oscar de la Renta, I think Oscar de la Renta, like the couture gowns and stuff like that, but I don't know that that's necessarily what this falls under. So probably list this in like the 20s, maybe high 20s, low 30s. We'll see. And how much did I pay for this guy? There wasn't a tag, so I think she probably just charged me like $5. So I'm okay with that. Probably not like the greatest buy, but that's okay. So that was it. It was a lot of fun going with friends, and especially going with friends who don't necessarily do this. Like, they don't really thrift. That's not their thing, but it makes it more fun for them because they're kind of like trying to get my approval of like, is this good enough to sell? And when I'm like, yes, like Armani Colazioni, yes, like they get really excited and they feel like, you know, they've like earned their right, I don't know, whatever. But it's fun because they're like looking for stuff for you. They're not like competing with you by all means because they are not trying to resell anything. So it was just fun. It was just fun to be there with friends. We weren't at any given thrift store for very long, but we had a good time. So yeah, that's it. Kind of a baby haul for me. Usually when I go thrifting, I get like a lot of stuff, but I felt like today was a lot more quality, which is obviously not a bad thing. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.